to my channel. Today is really fun. I'm going to share with you guys how my husband and I did this chalk painted faux brick fireplace slash mantle. The mantle obviously we did not do. We actually purchased it from a friend, and I knew that when we got the mantle that I would want at some point to do some kind of a brick backsplash. So I'm just going to show you guys how easy this is to do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go down to Home Depot. I don't know if Lowe's carries this, so I'm going to say Home Depot, and pick up a faux brick panel. We only needed one panel for this, so we got lucky there. If you're doing a larger mantle, you'll need more, and if you're doing a smaller mantle, then you'll need to obviously cut that down. So what we actually were left with was this piece here. This is exactly what was left after my husband cut this, and then we actually adhered this to the wall. We didn't paint first, we painted after, but we adhered this to the wall with liquid nails. We did come into a semi-problem with it not sticking as well as we wanted, so my husband drilled some screws into the wall in a couple different places, and we let that stick and dry and adhere overnight, and then the next day we removed the screws and it was perfect. So there is one thing that I actually don't have with this step, but I'll kind of go over that in just a minute. So the first thing you're going to need to get is this, and this is what I recommend. So this is sort of like Craftomaniac's version as to what you need for this project. Rust-Oleum, chalked ultra matte paint, and linen white. And it literally is exactly what it says. Easy application, one coat coverage. It is so true to these words. I have tried 3 different chalk paints throughout the 6-7 years that I've been a blogger and I've done projects, and this by far is my absolute favorite. So I already shook this up really well. The next thing you're gonna need is just a good paintbrush. This is just a 2-inch 50mm. I don't know what kind of bristles these are, but you'll just need a nice brush. And I don't really recommend a chalk paintbrush, but if you want to use a chalk paintbrush, go for it. And then you're going to need just some paper towels, or you can use a rag. It doesn't matter if it's a rag you're going to toss out, then go for a rag. Otherwise, paper towels, they're easier and they're disposable. The next thing you're going to do is start painting. This paint, a little goes a long way. So I'm just gonna stick this in here just a little bit. I have about a 1/2 inch in coverage, and then you're just gonna go over your board like so. And it is perfectly fine if you get more coverage in certain areas. So say you have too much coverage right through here and you don't want that much coverage, this is where the paper towels come in. I liked wiping most of it off. See how much better that looks when you wipe it off? I tried not to leave streaks so it looks like paint, and then if you wanted to add a little bit more white, you just add more white. It's literally as simple as that. And if you want to add more, you can always add more. So again, take your rag, wipe off what you don't want. And you will literally just continue this process where you're wiping off with a paper towel, adding more if you want more, and so on and so forth. As you can see, some of these areas where there's more white, it's thicker, and the color's more, there's more coverage. I actually took just a flat blade and some spackle, and I scraped on a little spackle, spread that on there. And all these random places, I let the spackle dry, and then I came back with some sandpaper and I just sanded down these areas that are thicker and more covered. So that was the actual third step. There's technically 3 steps. Your chalk paint, the paper towel wiping off, and adding your spackle. Did I say 3? 4. And then sanding off the spackle so it's more flush. And then you have a chalk painted faux brick fireplace backsplash. Say that 10 times. And this is kind of a 2-in-1 today. We're gonna actually show you guys our living room. We live in a tri-level home, so when you first walk into our home, we have our kitchen in our living room, we have rooms upstairs and rooms downstairs and a family room and laundry room. So we're gonna give you guys a little room tour. Here's my milk glass collection, and this is actually really special to me because this was a oak hutch at one time, but we went ahead and stained it. But my grandfather was a carpenter and he made this hutch for my grandmother to house her collectibles and dolls and things that she had. It did have a door at one time, a glass door, but we just took that off for now, and I thought it would be perfect to house my milk glass collection. So some of these pieces I picked up for $1, a couple dollars, the DI, thrift stores, antique stores, and then my mom's given me a couple pieces. Like this one used to be my grandmother's, and I forget what this is called, but it's used to hold your dry flowers and stuff. My grandma used to put like dry flowers in it, and then she would change things out for the holidays, like poinsettias and things like that, and you could add bulbs, and I put bulbs in it. But anyway, so I just wanted to share this with you guys really quick, and then we will finish the living room tour. Thanks. And that's it for today's video. So if you guys like this video, enjoyed it, please thumbs up, subscribe. There will be more room tours, DIYs, and lots more fun. Thank you guys so much. See ya.